All right, what's going on? I'm Andrew, and I don't want to work anymore. And we're trading Nasdaq today. It is, well, it's Tuesday, July 15th, and today is CPI that came out almost an hour ago. We are 5 minutes before the opening bell, and wakey, I'm awake today, Det Wolf. Are you awake? I went to the gym, and I am full of caffeine, and I got my stolen water bottle here, and I would like to say I'm ready to trade, but I remember back testing a lot of these 8:30 news candles, and I forgot what to do when we trade above it. I believe we need to just I think we'll be just trading back down into 50% of this range and then continuing higher, I think. So we'll have to see. Stolen water bottle. Yeah, this thing is the best. So I had it in my work van, and it's just too big to fit in any of the cup holders. Like, it's very large. And so now this will just be my trading water bottle. You're in short from 23,200. Oh man, that's a bad idea. You're short at all-time highs, bro. Hey man, I'm not gonna give you financial advice. And you're a much better trader than I am, so yeah, you give her then. Where is your TP gonna be? What are you looking for? Rebalance this entire candle? That's possible, but I think man, I can't remember. There's two things it does. It either trades back up and stays below and starts trending downwards and it rebalances the whole candle, or it just keeps going like this. And I think because it's already broken above it, it's going to keep going. So we are in premium, and I'm going to want a discount price before I can get in, basically, is what I'm looking for. And you know me, I like my 15-second chart entries because I'm an animal, and we'll see what we can get. But you might be able to get a short, actually. 23, your TP is 23,110. Oh brother. Okay, well, there is this consolidation here, manipulation. If we start, let's see here, you might be onto something here, my dude. I'm gonna keep an eye on this. No, not that one. This FEG right here. You might have the right idea right now. I'm liking the way this pre-market consolidation's coming in here. Won't be surprised if it took out these lows in the next 2 minutes and then traded back up. I'll entertain that. 23,250. Okay, so you operate without a stop loss. I see where this is going. You don't have a stop loss for sure, because you were saying that the other day. Why use a stop? I've heard this argument, but you know, just trade smaller. It hurts less. That's fair. That's fair. I have one contract on. I want to go to 2 if I can get. Maybe I should start with 1, and then if I get a really nice entry, then I can add another one quickly to it. But I like where you're going with the short idea here. Just a little bit higher. I hit sell. I hit sell. Come on. It's not giving me my sells. I hit sell twice, so I don't know. Maybe it's for the better. What, is there no liquidity for me or something? I gotta reload. Something's wrong. Oh, now they're on. What do I got? One or two? There we go. Okay. It is super glitchy. What is happening here? Order rejected. Not enough funds to complete the order. Okay, okay. There we go. Okay. Off to the races. I'll take that. Shorted 23,110, TP'd at 23,040. Actually, I want 50% of this range. No, that's not what I wanted to move. I'll just have to wait. Okay, there's my scalp. My win of the day. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I would have liked to hold on until the 62, but I didn't see an inefficiency down here, and that's why I just put it into just 50% of this this range from the very top. Because I am bullish today, even though we have lots of sell side down here. And actually this whole range right here looks like a consolidation and then a manipulation up. So London lows are still in play. Yeah, very much possible to hit London lows. But what did I get? Let's see here. Let's draw another. Oh no, I don't need a fib. I need this tool. I got a 2.5R, almost 2.6. So, hey, I'm cool with that. On a super tight entry. In and out. That's what I want to do. I want to trade for 4 minutes every day and then be done. How about that? Would that be nice? Could we do that? Let's see here. Well, if you TP'd at 23,110. Oh, you're waiting for 110. Yeah, that's true. It is. Friday I did pretty quick too. I don't know if it was that fast, but Friday was a good day as well. 110. First spike of the day. I didn't expect it to take the high though, that's for sure. I think if I got in here, if it didn't glitch, I would have put my stop here and I would have got stopped out. That's exactly what actually would have happened. So I'm kind of fortunate in that aspect that that's not what happened. But let's see here. Might retrace now back up after we've taken this low. I'm gonna take away these FUGs and I'll take this off. Actually, I've been playing a lot with standard deviations, and like the standard deviation of this range right here. Oh yeah, that's exactly, look at you, that's what your TP is. 23. I got 23,117, but you know, if you wanted to extend this range up, I bet you that's where we're gonna be now. 23,113. Interesting the way that you picked out the 110. Is that how you came with it? How'd you come up with that 110 number? First spike of the day 12 hours ago. Oh yeah, this one. I watched that happen. I was like, I think I tried to take a short. No, I can't remember. I was trading on my other account and I did not get, I was trying to get some of this. I just couldn't. I think I got wicked out or something, or there was no setup. I wasn't trading it too seriously, but okay. Protraction model. No chance. Probably would have gave it to you on the 15-second chart. Let's see. Very small. Yeah, she gone. I'm just gonna tape read this really, since I got my trade in real quick. The 62 delivered. That low delivered. Just want to see how this plays out for future reference. I really want to see if it would hit the 125. If I had this 15-second chart on, I probably would have tried taking this inversion right here. I was watching this candle print, but then I got greedy and I wanted price to come back up into here. Why won't it? Come on. I was looking for a wick to come here for a short. Hey, maybe I still might have another chance here. Yeah. I'm in one more time. And I'm gonna look for this standard deviation at 113. I just took a short there and went to bed, and it was profit once I woke up. That's the best, actually. I love when that happens. So we're respecting bearish order flow. And it looks real nice. Getting a little greedy, trying to come all the way down here. Actually, I should just take relatively equal lows. But I do want to draw that out one more time just to see. Okay, how was that? That's another really quick short. There's that standard deviation. I first had it at 113, so let's draw that one out just for fun. $113. Can't complain today. I was pretty bummed out yesterday. 23 110 buddies. Sorry, man. My model wants me to take, well, there's the 7 to 9 low or relatively equal lows, or, well, I guess there is a relatively equal low right there if you take this little guy into account. Standard deviation of the range is 117. Looks like it's gonna retrace now. What does our 15-second look like? No FG. This thing's gonna keep going down. We're safe. Frankie B. Who's Frankie B? What's up, my dude? Where you at? Have you got any trades on? Yeah, this is still gonna push lower, even though we did take relatively equal lows. We did close above this. We did inverse this fair value gap though. Well, what was the, do we know what the consensus was on the news here? Did everyone freak out? Underperform consensus, prior event plus 12, current event plus 17. I'm gonna say plus is good. I don't know. It must be why it pumped up and we're just rebalancing now. What does this 15 minutes say? I did not mark this guy out. I missed this on the 15-minute chart. Yeah, this is bearish for sure. I came across a couple of your videos, including YouTube short of you in your van. Thought I'd hop in live. Do you mind explaining your first trade and what you saw, etc.? Yeah, bro, no problem. So since we had, okay, a thing that I do is I mark out between 7 and 9 every morning. And this range, typically, if I get a closure above it, I'm looking for my reversal model to take the low. And I've back tested this extensively and I got lots of numbers to support. That's about a 72% win ratio, and the RR is very good as well. So I think there's, yeah, it's about 72%. And then, so my entry, I use the 15-second chart. And to be honest with you, I probably would have got stopped out this morning because of the long wick. And there was a glitch in TradingView, but basically, if you also see right here, come on. I played the power of 3. And so if you see here, we have an accumulation, we have a manipulation up, and then we're coming down. And there's even right here, we have a fair value gap at the top. We inversed it, and I probably would have entered right here, or actually, I want to come below this low. So I probably would have entered it here, and I would have put my stop up there, but this wick would have got me. And luckily, TradingView, for whatever reason this morning, would not enter my orders when I was trying to get in. So I got in late during this wick. Actually, no. I waited for this wick, right? Yeah, that's what happened. I was waiting for this wick to come back up in here, and I was placing orders, but it wouldn't happen. But if I did get one here, I would have placed my stop there. But it did happen really fast. And so that was my short right there. And then I've also been watching large expansion candles at 8:30 and trying to figure out, sometimes they just come up to the halfway 50% of the range, and sometimes they just keep on going. So this morning I basically just targeted 50%, and that's where I got out on my first trade there. And my second trade, I was watching this retracement back up, and on the 15-second you can see we had the retracement up, there was a fair value gap here, we inversed it, and then we broke lower, and I was looking for a wick to come up in here, and we finally did get one right there on this guy. Just tapped into that box, and as soon as it tapped in there, I hit sell again, and I think I got filled somewhere on the wick. And at that point I just targeted my 7 to 9 a.m. range, 7 to 9 a.m. range, and I got filled there. So I'm up, well, let's see the, no, not replay, account history. Oh, sorry, I gotta fix this on OBS. Does that look better? I think that looks better. So I got 337 and 108, and both of them in short order. So that is everything explained for you, my dude. Open positions, whoops. Sorry, I'm just playing with my OBS right now. There we go. And I gotta fix this now. Something like that. There we go. So I'm curious now what's gonna happen going forward into the macro, but man, 2 wins is enough for me. It's just Canadian dollar. It's not worth much. Actually, I think it's strengthened quite a bit against the US dollar. Well, the US dollar is tanking, isn't it? Nice trades. If you get stopped out but feel the trade is still valid, would you look to re-enter again, or are you one trade and done regardless of what happens? That really depends on the peer pressure that Debt Wolf puts on me every morning. I would like to have more discipline as a one and done kind of guy. And we are in the macro now. So no trades during the macro. We're going to consolidate in here. I would like to be one and done, but I think if the trade's still valid, for sure, I would try, but if price is taken off too far, like I wouldn't take an entry if it came below the relatively equal lows in this consolidation here, right? Like I wouldn't enter here to put my stop up there, basically. Your second chance would be the protraction model here. It doesn't, so what you're looking for here, or what I'm looking for when we have a retracement, is I want to see an inversion. So we got the inversion here. If there's no inversion, it's hard to trust. But like we got one here. This is now the second one, and we've already taken liquidity, so it's going to be hard to see what happens. Can we code that wolf into a pressure indicator for TradingView? Maybe. I'll ask ChatGPT later to make me a Pine script for that. So that's what I got. If I missed a trade, that's what I would have done. So and that's kind of, I did two things this morning. I practiced my protraction re-entry, but I also did have FOMO for not getting my full target and closing out at 50%, and that's why I re-entered here just for a little bit more. So, but order flow is super bearish. We have like a classic power 3 here, so I'm pretty happy with that. And also I zoomed out, and we also still, like on a higher time frame, have a classic power 3. So basically even this entire range right here is an accumulation and then a manipulation up and coming down, taking those relatively equal lows. So that's another reason why I re-entered, because I didn't get to the computer early enough today because I was at the gym to notice that even on the higher time frame we have a power 3 in play, and then you can take it. So that's where we're at, my dude. And 652, that's kind of my plan. If I can make money in the first, sorry, 652 my time on the West Coast. So if I can get, you know, a trade on in the first half hour and then go to work, get ready for work, that is my plan. And one day we're not going to work anymore, and then we can just do that and trade for a couple hours in the morning. Ideally just, you know, one trade before the 10 a.m. macro will be good. So I've also been checking out the 10 a.m. power 3, which we have in order right now. So basically anywhere from 950 or even 950 to 1050 we're watching an accumulation, and trying to figure out what the next hourly candle is going to do. And it's pretty safe to say that the hourly candle, is it safe to say? We got relatively equal lows down here, but we are in premium. If we're looking at this big run up here, you know, we would probably want to come down to, what does that say? Where is that? Looks like we want to take these relatively equal lows. Damn. Let's see. We also can draw it from this run up to here. Yeah, we're still in a premium. So these equal lows here. We did come down into a discount, but just barely. We haven't done any work in discount before moving higher, so we still need to come down. So I expect the 10 a.m. candle, or the 10 a.m. power 3 to trade up. Let's see, let's go back to the 15 minute. remove some of these FEGs. Just clean it up a little bit. Looks like we still have this 15-minute FEG here. So the next power 3 would accumulate, manipulate up into here before working lower. Power 3 works for everything, I think. I really have been, I haven't been talking about it a lot, but I definitely believe in it now quite a bit. Like on the hourly, these are all the midnight, this is all midnight, right? But what do you got? You got an accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? So before midnight, accumulation in Asia, we manipulate up through London and the New York Open, dropping down. The next day we had expansion here, so that's tough to do. But what do we got here? We have a consolidation, manipulation, and then a move higher and then lower again. So it doesn't work all the time, but quite a bit. Accumulation, manipulation, higher, taking out the Asia highs. This is almost like a double purge. So we accumulate, manipulate down, up, and then lower again. So taking out the Asia highs and then taking out the New York morning lows as well. So accumulation, manipulation, coming down, bouncing, not exactly getting to London, but then expanding upwards. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution down. So not more times than not, but at least keep it in mind on the higher time frame for sure. And then in the mornings, when I'm on my 1 minute, I see it quite a bit. Let's get so this was yesterday. Accumulation, manipulation up, taking out those lows, and then continuing higher. Friday, accumulation, manipulation, distribution lower, taking out the lows, continuing higher. This one again, accumulating, manipulating. We did close up, so just a little bit, closed right above that range, distributing down. Accumulating, manipulating, and just keep going. So sometimes you don't always catch it. Well, it went all the way up and then came all the way down, and it did take out the lows, just wicked it. Look at that. Just wicked it. So sometimes you gotta wait for that reversal model up here, and that reversal model, it looks like I took that trade. We'll remove this. But there's the reversal model. You have your expansion up, so that's your inversion. Come on. So you could have gone short as soon as it closed right there. Stop loss at the top. You could also waited for it to come back up into this range. This candle already did, but so the power 3, I believe the power 3 is like the strongest indicator to give you bias. Looks very ugly, doesn't it? Hey, Debt Wolf, we don't like it that much, eh? How's that power 3 working out right now at 10 a.m.? It's not even 10 a.m. yet. Here's the 10 a.m. price right now. So this is something I've been practicing, the 10 a.m. one for the new hourly candle, and the new 4-hour candle prints now too. Are you using a 15-second chart so you have more chance of getting an early entry in case it just goes without you? Yeah, that's exactly what I try to do. But yeah, I used a 15-second because I do fear missing out. Like sometimes you don't always get that fair value gap on the bullish side. Sometimes you only get it on the bearish side, and then not always do you get the retracement back up for an entry. But on the 15-second, you'll see things more. The only problem with this 15-second is sometimes it'll fake you out. It'll give you the pattern, but it might not be time yet, and so it'll go up higher. You'll have a super tight entry, but your entry isn't high probability as it is on the 1 minute. So that's the truth in that. But what do we got going on here? The 10 a.m. candles taken out, sweeping out the low. Is it the low? Yeah, I guess it is the 9 a.m. low. Yes. Right? Here's the 9 a.m. candle right here. Mm, 9 a.m. candle. Right? So, came up. We made the wick. I opened here, we made the wick, and then we came down and then came back up and then closed out right here. So now this 10 a.m. candle, what's going on here? There we go. So this 10 a.m. candle is opening up here. It's just coming down below the 9 a.m. candle, like we see here. And now that it's just going to keep dumping off, right? This little bit right here might be all you got for PO3. But there we go, it's coming back. It could come back up here and then dump lower, but anyway, I'm done trading for the day. I've put 2 shorts on and got what I wanted out of the market. So you guys have a good day. We'll catch you tomorrow. Do we have big news tomorrow? I hate when I do that. Is this gonna let me? There it is. PPI final. Yeah, more big news. Another big expansion day up is what I'm expecting, and I think today might be able to keep going too. I'm all alone at TPing at 23,110. You're still waiting for 23,110. Let me see, my dude. Let's see. What do we got? Ah, you're so close. It's coming. You might have to wait a little bit longer. I'll wait for you. You got 6 minutes. 6 minutes. 23,110. I wonder why TradingView keeps giving me a hard time about when I want to put my indicators on these lines. That's not the opening price at 10 a.m. It's like there. What was your first? You took a long this morning, didn't you, Debt Wolf? Or did you get 2 shorts on? Did you short the top of Asia? Is that what happened? You got a small short in there, and then you came in to take another short in here. Is that what happened? Short Asia 110 and TP 2340. Were you just waiting for these lows to get swept? 110. So that was a late entry. I'd expect better from you. 140. Oh man, you caught the bottom though. Good for you. Why'd you pick that area? It's pretty interesting. Was it a fib? How did you get it like to the tick? Weekly fib level. Interesting. Okay. There you go. So here's the manipulation part of our 10 a.m. candle. I think if we retrace, if we go through here on the 15 second, it's a for sure. We got a little one coming up right here. There's the stab up. Uh-oh. Not yet. A little bit higher yet. There's that second FBG. This is exactly what happened yesterday in the morning. On the 1 minute, came up, made a fair value gap, got inversed, and then created another one coming down. And that's where I got faked out and I closed early. No. So prime example of where you can get faked out on the 15 second trying to go short. It looks like it's gonna stab up in here. Or at least consequent encroachment of this 15-minute wick. It's too many levels. What do we got here? 1, 0, 6, 25, 25, 1. Okay, I'll keep the 0 and the 1. How about that? No, I don't want that 1. Not the -1. I want the 1, 1. There we go. let's not forget our 23,000 magnet. 23,000. Bro, if it hits 23,000 again, I'm gonna just love that even number, eh? I'm gonna pretend to put a position on when I see it come up here. A little bit more. I want to see, where is my stop loss going to be? Oh man, that's a tough one. Maybe up here? It's not very many points. So probably a little bit higher. Like that high. And then my entry will be, we'll see. Okay, we're in. We're almost there. Just need to close below this FEG here. And that'll be my entry, hypothetically. Yeah, not quite yet. We're gonna have to wait a long time for your TP to get hit here. Unless this starts turning around soon. Here we go. Ooh, volume imbalance. .39 stop. It's a little aggressive. Taking so long to play out. One more push up. It should respect this 15-minute FEG though. It shouldn't close above here. Okay, well, hoping it reaches 23,250 so I can get another short position in before the dump. 23,250. Oh man, that's way up there. That's super premium. Well, let's see here. Power 3. You might be right. They might just be bullish from here. As a double purge. Anyway, painting outside the lines. And well, that's another 15-minute right there, so closed. No FVG coming down. I'm not a fan of this setup. I'm out. That's the end of the day for me. You guys have a good one. Peace out. Good luck today.